Hello guys, my name is Kostis Gkirtsekis. I topped YCS Birmingham. Only 64 unfortunately. I played pure Ryzeal. I think it was the best meta call for the event. It was kind of bricky, but we could work around. So, for the engine, we're playing Ice, X. This is the best starter in this deck, which is another good thing about this deck, because it plays around Fugalos. You don't care about the rank 4 lock. Then Sword, which is like the best extender, but not that good of a starter. Bonfire, the one brick, but in this deck you can utilize it a lot. You have to play 2 field spells. You kinda wanna draw it. Of course, I side out one going second. But if you draw it, you have lines that literally plays around 3 hand-ups. Then this card I think is one more reason to play the pure. Looping your XYZs is broken, like Dweller or Baguska, or even like your engine XYZs. Also, you have a lot of plays with this guy. You can use him as an extender, detach him and then bring him back, and you have 2 more level 4s. Pretty good card. And also, I never side out this second. You shouldn't side it out this. Then the extra engine, the 3 desires, you kind of have to play them, because even if they don't draw you engine, they'll draw you non-engine, and you can grind the game with your +1. I don't play prosperity. You kind of need it, but in testing, whenever I draw it, I was losing this game regardless, even if it gave me a starter. And then for the non-engine, 3 As Blossom, best hand-up of the format, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm, 3 Fugalos, 2 Ogre. You kinda need those to have something to stop the duo drive, and also Ogre has the extra utility that it's pretty good against Malice. Fugalos is just Fugalos. I don't think it's that great actually, but it wins you some games, I guess. Also, it's a level 4, which was relevant actually during game 1s, even if I went first or second. Like, being able to normal summon a level 4 and go into any XYZ, it's pretty good. Then I played 2 talents. It's a weird card. I mean, in this deck, usually, if you steal something, you can utilize it as a link, but format has a lot of level 4s, like I stole some Lacrimas and used them for XYZ. You can steal the other guy, your opponent's XYZs, and go into Eclipse or something. But I think, weirdly enough, in this format, I think I use the draw effect like more than ever. Then I played these 3 cards. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think Themis Giz is like, he wouldn't let me enter the event without playing this card. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was pretty good. It's terrible against Malice if you go second. But even then, because everyone plays Metaltronius, Impermanence, Veilers and stuff, protecting your duo is pretty good. And going first, again, it's a really good card. And I played 2 strikes. I just wanted like 5 going first cards, if you can call this a going first card, to only just draw 1, because even going second, drawing a strike or a book, even if you can't use it immediately and you try to grind the game, you can't use them like later. I play the 3rd one in the side deck. Then for the extra deck, or let's go to the side deck. So those were the going first cards. Like every game going first, I just took out the 3 Fugalos and put those 3 in. This is just a good card, a good utility card. In some matchups, even going second is good. Just the third strike. And this card, it is kind of brick, but it has like it has a play that you can play around Metaltronius and Ultimate Slayer, and Metaltronius was really popular this event. Being able to have this in your graveyard and use it to exist summon whenever you want in their turn is pretty good. And if you have one of your other like spell traps like the Field Spell or the Quick Play, adding this is pretty good too, like having a pop one or two is really good. Then I think the MVP of the deck was those 3 cards. Being able to play those cards because I'm not playing Nib or Bestials, which conflict with those 3 cards, was pretty good because it pairs well with turn stop cards like Fugalos, Nyauls that you're gonna see, and Lancia, because especially Malice, they set a lot. Even if they break, even if you stop them, they set a lot. And if they manage to stop you and they draw a play, then you are done. I think I sized out in every matchup going second, like maybe against the Mirror, the pure Ryzeal, they're kinda meh, but I think they're still fine. Then I played this. Supposedly it's a good card, but I'll be honest, I never drew it. Like I think I drew it once and it was okay, but supposedly it is a good card. It was either this or Purulia. I don't know which one is better. And then those 3 were like the dedicated spots for Malice, because Malice it's a scary deck. Lancia is Lancia, and Nyauls is pretty good. And the other nice thing about Nyauls is that you can put it in blind. Even if your opponent scoops game 1 and you don't see what they're playing, you can just put Nyauls, because even if they're playing Ryzeal Finsmith, you might get a draw or 2. So I never drew. I drew it like 2 or 3 times. It was okay, I guess. And then the extra deck. We played like the engine cards. I mean, that's kind of standard. I think I never missed any of those. Like maybe like sometimes I could use like a 3rd Eclipse, but I think if you play it correctly, you don't need it. Aggregator, you need it for going second. Although it's kind of so-so, because a lot of people like End-on Dweller like blind, so this is kind of dead, so you prefer to just send a Ryzeal to have to attach. But I think you need it still. Baguska is pretty good. Actually, usually you use it on grind games when you wanna get a turn back, but for me it was pretty good. I was summoning it a lot against Malice when they like Shifter or Drolled me, and I have like 1 defense like Strike or the Book of Moons, and like Malice under Shifter, if you have only 1 defense, it's really hard for them to get over it actually, or if they do, they have to waste a lot of resources. So I think it's really good. Then we played 1 Castel. This card I think it's needed to clear boards to get your OTKs. Mainly Druiswurm. It's a really good card against this deck, and you cannot go Dweller and attack over Druiswurm and get an OTK. And for those game states, you need Castel. I think I summoned him like a lot. Dweller is broken. I think I summoned him in almost every matchup. I mean, that he's good. Turn 1, if I'm going first, I'm summoning this blind, and even in some matchup that he's not good, like even against Malice, you can stop the link 1, so it's not that terrible to summon him going first. Then the good thing in this deck is if you summon him once, then you're summoning him every turn with the Quick Play or the Eclipses, so it's a really good card. Then I played Tornado. I saw one more list that he topped the YCS. I mean, he did better than me, so maybe he was correct that he wasn't playing this card. But going second and playing it to back row, I think this card is broken, because you cannot go into Exiton every time if you stop him with hand traps, because you're always adding and getting +1s. And I think going into Tornado is really important. And sometimes even if you're not able to OTK, you have it as an interruption for the turns, especially against Malice. Then Exiton is a pretty good card, like against Malice is amazing. Then I play Dugares. Sometimes if you have a good hand, you can use the draw effect, but I think I use the double attack effect more than anything, just to go into OTKs. Then we played one Typhoon. I didn't really summon him, but in some weird game states you need him. And I think one of the MVPs of the deck was Zeus. Not a lot of people play this guy, they play the extra one link, but I don't think it's needed. And this guy, usually in grind games you have a detonator with one material, and it's better to just attack and go into Zeus. And also there are a lot of plays like with this card, like you attack with an XYZ, banish this, summon Zeus, wipe the board, Eclipse brings the detonator back, attack again. Like I think I OTK'd someone once or twice like this. So I think this card is really good. That's for the deck, and like just a couple of shout outs, like shout out to my team, of course, like we tested a lot. And shout out to Themis, like for the books, like they did really put some work. And for everyone that gave me cards, because I'm poor, like Gogas gave me those 3. And Danelatos, like he gave me Perulians that I didn't even play, and Sefe, like he gave me like the whole Fitsmith engine, and I didn't play it. So so props to them, even though I didn't play their cards. I'm really grateful for them, like that they did give them to me. So thank you guys. Till next time.